Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing chimps on Monkey Meadow. First, you'll start with a tack shooter. You'll put him right here. It doesn't have to be exact, but it is very helpful if you get close. Then we'll be taking a dart monkey and putting him at this corner right here. We want to put him a bit off-center of the corner though, just so then we have a bit more room. And it doesn't really matter too much. So we're going to upgrade the tack shooter to a 002. Eventually, we only have him as 001 right now, but now we'll begin him to a 002. Yep. Okay. So now that we have him as 002, we're going to get him to a 202. You want to upgrade these as they roll in, or else you won't be able to survive. Then I'm going to put Oben down right here. He's going to be very useful for lead popping and just flat out good popping power against those stronger balloons that the tack shooter cannot handle. We're going to then upgrade him to a 203 tack shooter. He will eventually become a tack zone and he'll be doing a lot more damage in the future. So now that we're saving up, I messed up a bit here, but you want to begin the crossbow on round 24 or right before round 24 in order to get the camo detection that you need. I was a bit late to that, but I still survived because the crossbow is really good. So now we're going to get the, we're going to begin the overdrive. I can't really think right now, but we're getting the overdrive, and the overdrive will be very useful because it is just an insane Moab popper this early game, and we will be doing very fine once we get the village and alchemist. I put them in this configuration so the alchemist is closest to the tack shooter for the most damage, specifically to the tack shooter. It's a weird system where he only buffs the towers near him and that. So now we're going to get the crossbow quick shots just for a bit more popping power, and then we'll be working on getting the alchemist to a 320, and then we also want the village to be going to a 220. Eventually it will be upgraded to a 520. The alchemist eventually will also be a 520, and these are going to be the only towers of the game, really. So now that we have jungle drums, we are going to be getting a lot more damage being done here, and we should be able to relax for quite a long time until we get that tack zone. So now we're going to be we got the village to a 420 and the alchemist to a 420. Now we'll start working on saving up to get that tack zone. And once we get the tack zone, we will be set for the rest of the game pretty much. There's not much that you actually have to do from here on out. It's just upgrading a few towers a few times, and that's it. So, on round 55, I'm going to begin the tack zone. Round 55, I got the tack zone. And he's just set. There's no worries once you get him. He will be carrying you all the way until the end game, and you do not have to worry about really anything with this once you get him buffed properly. And I'm going to be in the sharpshooter here just because I like to keep upgrading my low tiered towers as it makes me feel more safe. You don't really have to upgrade him until the end game though. So now we're going to be getting the permanent brew. This is very useful because the tack zone goes through a lot of shots, so it loses its alchemist buffs really quickly, as it is, after all, a fast tacking tower, and that's how it scales for the alchemist. Permanent brew allows it to constantly have the buffs as permanent brew would. So now we're going to be in primary expertise. This is just going to be buffing the tack zone in another way, and it will also buff our crossbow monkey, which we will now be upgrading to the crossbow master. Once you get this upgrade, you can just lay back and chill. Now you do need this upgrade because if you don't, then you'll lose on 98, I believe, just because there's so many balloons then. And now we're at around 100. We'll be beating him fairly easily. And that is how I do chimps on Monkey Meadow. You can also do this strategy on maps like Cubism or Logs. You just have to figure out the placement, which only takes just a few seconds. So that's the strategy. Thank you for watching all the way through. Have a good day, and yeah, like and subscribe, and goodbye.